Alright. I realized I definitely want to do more of these videos, because I was watching my last one, or, you know, I've been watching it. I've been enjoying, you know, seeing my own process a little bit. So I want to make sure that I have that from now on with all my Celeste gameplay. So I realized, oh man, I wish I had this for levels that I didn't make videos of. Furthest I've made it in here, in this section, is getting into the dash maze. I'm kind of pacing myself to keep myself from burning out and just working on getting a little further each day. So the goal here is just to get further into the dash maze than I've been. Not sure how long the recording will be. I debated live streaming this, which, you know, could be fun. But, not sure I'd really be engaging with chat at all, and also not really sure anyone would show up, quite frankly. I don't think I'd make a great streamer. I will say, in the like 4-hour video, I might have said 3 hours earlier, it's 3 hours and like 42 minutes or something. That's basically 4 hours. I noticed just how much I like was tapping out, so I am going to, when I'm recording these videos, commit to, I hit the jump button instead of dash, commit to recording the video and not like tab out to do stuff if I can help it. This is mostly going to be no commentary. It's funny, that one random like Risk of Rain 2 video I uploaded that was just showcasing the soft lock is actually done really well for like no reason. Not like super great, you know, people are only watching like the first minute of the video. But that is, you know, more than my normal videos get, quite frankly. Normally people only watch like the first 30 seconds of my videos, which, you know, so does that make sense? I don't exactly have a hook, like and subscribe, but I don't really want to. It feels, I don't know, disingenuous to me. I'm not a content creator focused person. I mean, I really, at some point, and I think both the 4-hour video and the 40-minute video of Celeste, I said something about only this percentage of my viewers are subscribed. Just, you know, it's fascinating to me to look at the analytics. I don't really care about them. Like, especially because, like, actual YouTubers talk about, oh yeah, the analytics, you know, the way they're run, can really fuck with your mental health. So it's like, okay, well, I'm not a content creator in the first place, and I already have enough problems with my mental health, so I'm just gonna look at those and be like, huh, neat. and like, I don't know, maybe try and figure out the why behind them. Will say, something I'm genuinely quite curious about that is completely unrelated is how YouTube's like shuffle works for playlists. Because I have, you know, my tunes playlist here on YouTube that's, you know, the music I'll listen to when I'm like here at home and want to jam out. And it's like over 800 songs. But when I shuffle it, it'll create a loop of like 5 or so songs, and it just keeps going between them, which is just so fascinating to me. Like, that's not shuffled. There's clearly some sort of algorithm going on here that's like, oh, you want to be listening to these songs, and I know it's in some part like the same thing as the YouTube algorithm, because it's, you know, the same songs that'll be songs I've already listened to that'll appear in my recommended. So I don't think they're really shuffling a playlist. They're applying the algorithm to the playlist and being like, okay, what do you want to watch the most? The algorithm just doesn't work great for music because it thinks you want to listen to the same song over and over again. That's not necessarily what I want. When I shuffle my playlist, I want my playlist shuffled. I want you to be taking me to one random song after another. Spotify Shuffle, I also have my issues with, because it's not the worst, you know. There would be worse ways to do a shuffle than what Spotify does, but it does just randomize the playlist, and then when you have their like algorithmic thing turned off, where they, you know, automatically add to your playlist, which I do have that turned off. Okay, I know what I need to do there. It'll just loop it. You know, loop the random order that it's put it in, and it doesn't change the order, it's just the order that it shuffled it into. And to get a new order, you can add new songs, and they get, you know, assigned a random place in there, or you can, like, go to another playlist, play, like, you don't even have to listen to a whole song, just go to another playlist, go back, reshuffle. I'm not sure you even need to do that. I think you can just turn off the shuffle setting, turn it back on, and you get a new shuffle. But it's fascinating to me that like, you say shuffle, it shuffles it, and then, you know, however long you're listening to that same playlist for, you got your shuffle. You don't get another shuffle. Are you crazy? Get to that first, like, dash crystal that you have to, like, dash upwards for. That's where I think I'll stop today. I mean, maybe I get further than that. That would be wonderful. Ooh, my position was wrong. Damn. But yeah, I know where I want to, you know, I want to get to at least there, and maybe during that attempt I get further, which would be pogtastic. I'm not even a Twitch girly, and I started saying pogtastic. I don't know how this happened to me. still watching this, you know, just anyone, really, and you've listened to this far, yeah, listened to this far. I mean, you could be watching it without the audio off, you know. I mean, that's what I'll do, probably, because I watch these back when I'm on campus eating my lunch, because I am in college, and, you know, okay, could Steam pop-ups don't appear on OBS recordings. That's good to know. You know, I watch it while I'm on campus, and I don't bring any headphones with me. Just don't really need them, you know, besides if I'd want to watch a video while I'm eating my lunch, but, like, why would, no real reason to do that. And, like, theoretically, I could, like, listen to music while, like, walking between classes, or, like, while eating my lunch or whatever, or doing my homework even, because I'll, you know, do homework between classes, and, you know, even, I've gotten to the point where I'm comfortable doing it during class, started to get into the groove of things, and with my coding class, it's trickier, because it's interactive notes, you know, and the interactive notes aren't just copy information from the slides. You know, you actually have to listen to what the teacher says, and I quite like the teacher for that class. She's a very fun person, and a good teacher, quite frankly. But yeah, with the interactive notes that class has, can't really, like, some of the information will be on the slides, but not all of it, so can't, like, fully zone out and do homework. But my geology class, on the other hand, ooh, did a diagonal dash there, no good. It is the teacher just reading the slides to us. And he's adding information, you know, but it's nothing essential, it seems to me. Like, we've had a quiz, and all I needed to know was the information from the slides, and I can go through the slides faster than he does in the lecture. So, you know, what I'm doing is, and the slides are posted, like, on the school website thing, so I just go on the slides and take notes ahead. Like, you know, I get to class early, I start taking notes on the week slides. And then, you know, on Friday, because it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class from 9 to 9:50 in the morning. By Friday, I'm ahead enough that I get done with I mean, this week I was done with the slides before class was really barely even started. It was like 9:15 and I finished the slides, you know, taking notes on everything. And so, where that leaves me is just, this week I was actually really good about homework, and there was nothing I could be working on during class without it being super obvious, you know, that I was just doing homework during class, which I wouldn't feel comfortable doing. I'm an anxious person. Mostly because I would have had to open my bag, and it has these, like, Velcro straps, that are, you know, very noisy, and would have echoed loudly through the lecture hall, and called attention to me like, hey, this person is just grabbing a computer science lab manual from her bag and doing computer science homework. She's completely not paying attention. Because the homework I had that day, I got it all done, like, during lunch, even, was I needed to do pre-lab number 3 for my computer science class. Why did I do that? Poor decision making. Haven't made that mistake before though, so that's, you know, fun. Needed to do some Linux exercises of, like, can you navigate the Linux system thing and use Vim good? Vim is the text editor that's used for writing programs in the class. And the answer is I can use Vim goody fucking enough, you know. I don't know all the hotshot key binding things, you know. But I know what I need to. I can code at a decent pace. And then after the Linux exercises was a Linux quiz, which I did. I don't know how I did on it, actually. The auto grader gave me a 4 out of 10, which is not great. But the thing about that is, it was all like manually input questions. So the auto grader was being like case sensitive and a bitch probably. So you know, and some of the like actions that it was like, hey, how do you do this? You know, there's like 2 or 3 different keys you can hit to accomplish that thing. I mean, one of the questions was, besides this, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like, you know, this key binding will do this, what's another way to do that? And it was like, because I did not remember off the top of my head, quite frankly. I think I got it right, though. Not 100% sure. But I did my best. That's what matters. But yeah, I'll see how I did on that quiz once it's been manually graded, because the auto grader is full of shit. Maybe it isn't. In which case, yikes, I got a 4 out of 10. Ooh, ouch. My bones. Okay. Just kind of practicing the movement there that I think I need to be doing. Ooh, that was a horizontal dash, damn. Yeah, those were the homework things I needed to do. I even had time to hang out with a new friend I made during a fire drill on, what was it, Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? Was it? I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Which was fun. And I had time to get started on the actual lab itself, which, you know, one of the lab instructors assured me, yeah, that's okay, you can do that. So I don't feel bad about having done it. And, you know, if you don't finish the lab during lab time, which every lab so far, the lab instructors and the, you know, teacher has said, I don't expect you to finish this during lab, so it's like, maybe lab should be longer. I don't know. Either lab should be longer, or the exercises should be shorter. Like, something here isn't working if the thing intended to be done during lab time is consistently, you know, being like, okay, and you have to finish this at home. Like that isn't great. I think I need to be further back when I start dashing, which makes it tricky. But yeah, I got the lab done during lab time, like 10 minutes before lab ended, because I started on it early. Like, quite frankly, if I hadn't started on it early, maybe I still would have finished in time? I'm not sure. It wasn't 10 minutes early even, it was like 7. But the stuff I'd done took me more than 7 minutes. Well, did it? I don't know. No, it definitely did. Because I was unsure, because while doing the early lab stuff, I was playing a game of Polytopia, which is a little mobile game that's kind of like a little civilization builder thingy. I don't know. Just you can look it up if you're real curious. But the point is, I was playing a game with the friend I mentioned. Got my ass totally kicked, by the way. Literally fucking got gassed up like, oh no, I'm a casual, you're probably gonna destroy me. And then I was demolished by apparently just getting counterpicked. Or failing to counterpick, I suppose is more accurate. Because she was playing as the class that group leader, I don't know what to call them. That's the best at combat stuff, and we were playing the combat mode, and so I was just kind of like, oh, okay. You know, as soon as combat started, I was so screwed. And even before combat started, quite frankly. I was not given the casual game that was advertised to me, to be quite frank. But you know, is what it is. Oh! Nice! Okay. Well, yeah, that was like 23 minutes. Oh, I'm good calling the video there. But yeah, I was playing the Polytopia game while doing the homework, so however long I was actually doing the homework, like most of that was the Polytopia game, because it was a rapid timer, so I had to be constantly like focused, and it was stressing me out, which probably did not help me play well. Oh wait, no, I want to keep the game open so I can get a screenshot to share with my girlfriend. Of like, hey, I made it this far now. Just thing I've been doing. It's fun. It's fun to document my progress in increments. And this is part of that now, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that's the video.